Good morning, y'all. It is your boy, UncleKevDawg, tapping in. We just crushed breakfast. We had some toast and some peanut butter and some cottage cheese with a little bit of honey and strawberries. We're sipping on some coffee. We got Kodak here chilling on the couch as well. And we're about to digest this food and then head over to the gym. And we are doing a full body HIIT style workout. I'll see y'all there. All right, y'all know what it is. It is the lunge set from hell. This is how we kick off every full body HIIT style workout within this program. And so it's the same thing as last week. We got 45 pounds in each hand, and we are trying to go for 24 lunges forward, so 12 in each leg, and then 24 lunges backwards, 12 on each leg, for a total of 48 for the first working set. And then we're gonna do 3 working sets total, each with 45 pounds. I think maybe next week I'll try to grab the 50-pound dumbbells or the 47.5s. I mean, this one's just brutal. You guys can watch this video and count for yourself, but I mean, this set probably takes nearly 2 minutes alone. And definitely on the second and third set, I'm taking like micro breaks. So I'll put down the weight just to refresh my grip. And then I'll take a couple breaths, and then a few seconds later, I'm back to the lunges. Just because it's so brutal, you know what I mean? Like, you want to go as heavy as possible. You want to push yourself, not only, your quads and your hammies and your glutes, but, your cardiovascular system. You want to push your grip. You want to push your mindset. This is definitely one of those workouts where it tests you, right? It tests you. You figure out what you're made out of. You figure out if you have what it takes to complete it. And luckily, this is the first exercise we're doing, so we're fresh, but it's still freaking hard. The video probably doesn't do justice, but I'm really calling myself names. I'm doing whatever I can do, counting down, from 1, 2, 3, 4, and then starting over, just trying to do sets of 4 until I can make it to the 48 reps, right? Like, it really pushes you. And then after that, we jumped into these curl to presses. We grabbed the 30s again. And again, my grip is already cooked. I should probably be able to do at least like 35 pounds on the curl, but it's even hard to just hold on to the freaking 30 pounds at this point, to be honest. And that was after a break too. That was after like a 2-3 minute break. I caught my breath, and I think I just have a weak grip. So I'm glad I'm doing all those lunges, because, if that's my limiting factor for different types of back exercises and curls, maybe that's why my biceps are small. Maybe it really wasn't like a bicep problem for me. Maybe it was a grip strength issue. And so it'll be interesting to see how this translates into other movements, whether it's like deadlifts or anything else. I mean, another option is I could use straps when I'm carrying the lunges, but I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. I'll have to ask my coach about that, because I didn't ask him, and I grabbed the straps when I did some deadlifts on back day a couple days ago, and it felt pretty good. I was able to deadlift 225 for 12-12 and then 10-10 with a hex trap bar. But I definitely know, like, for me with that amount of weight, it's not going to be the legs that give out first. It's going to be the grip. So I figured, okay, we'll use the straps. But I don't know if the same thing applies to the lunges. Maybe he doesn't want me using straps at all. Who freaking knows? But hey, we're pushing ourselves either way. Straps, no straps, ankle weights, whatever. Like, you just got to get the work in as best as you can. And as you can see there, I'm pushing pretty hard. And then we moved on to this next superset, which is essentially kettlebell alternating floor presses with bent over rows. And this week we grabbed the 24 kilogram kettlebells. So the first week we did it, we grabbed the 18s, and then we grabbed the 20s, and now we're up to the 24, right? So we're getting stronger, we're getting more comfortable with this movement. I don't know if you guys can see behind the kettlebell, but I'm also wearing wrist straps, which really help on this movement, because there's so much kind of like leverage moving back against your wrist, just due to the way that you have to carry those kettlebells. I think I'm carrying them correctly. I actually have a bruise on my left and my right wrist right now, like on the top, because the kettlebell is just resting against it. But I think we got about 10 or 12 reps on that set, and for the preceding sets as well. And then we flipped it over. We loosened those wrist wraps up. We grabbed those gorilla kettlebells, and we started to row. And so 24 kilograms, I think that's like 53 pounds or something like that. So decent amount of weight for me, at least. And we're going for reps, so we're going like as many reps as possible with this, but definitely trying to get it to the, I forgot the exact rep scheme I'm trying to go for, but it's like 12, 10, 10 or 12, 12, 10 or something like that. So I could tell you guys if I had the app open, but I don't. And then to finish things off, we grabbed these 24 kilogram kettlebells, we swung them up to shoulder height, and we did some walking lunges, or not walking lunges, whatever these are called. I'm blanking on the name, but you guys can see the exercise for yourself. Really starting to like this one, actually. It definitely gets your shoulders involved. It gets your whole core involved. A lot of stability work. And we did this for 30 seconds. What is it? Marching planks? No, I don't know. You guys probably know the name better than me. All these exercises are new to me, but we're just looking at the videos and pushing through. And then we drop those after 30 seconds. And then we have some 70-pound and 32 kilogram kettlebells. And we're doing burpee to deadlift, or burpee to push up to deadlift, whatever you want to call it. And we do that for 30 seconds as well. So this is like the last movement of the day. We just did 2 rounds of this. And then afterwards, we did a whole core workout. And we also threw some calves in. So that was pretty much it, guys. It was brutal. It was tough, but it was definitely rewarding on a Saturday. And then Sunday's my day off. And then Monday we're hitting chest again. So it's a good way to start the weekend. And it's a good way to set the tone and, you know, for the rest of the week of the workouts. And I'll see you all later. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
What is up, y'all? We are back home after that workout. Honestly, that's probably the hardest workout of all 4 lifting days that I have, is either that day or the leg day, just because it's such high volume, such low rest intervals, and we're doing cardio in between those working sets as well. But anyways, we had some lunch. We crushed some sweet potatoes, some asparagus, some beef, which is kind of what I had over the past week for lunch, and I just had one more meal prep day. So we crushed that, but that's not what I'm talking to you guys right now. I'm talking to you guys because we have a pretty big update to share. You guys know I have a Ford Explorer. I've had that for a few years now. And I think like one of the regrets I've been thinking about lately in my life is that I've never driven like a fast muscle car. You know what I mean? Like, I've never owned any type of spaceship looking car. And like, you know, one of my new kind of promises to myself is like, I don't want to go through life like not regretting and not capitalizing on unique moments in my life to knock out bucket list items and to do cool things and to live your life the way that you want it. You know what I mean? Like would your mom or your dad tell you to trade in your Explorer for a Mustang? Probably not, but like, you got to live your own life. And so that's what we did. Last night, we went to the dealership, we did some research, and we came across this 2025 brand new blacked out premium Mustang, all the bells and whistles, and I'll show you guys right now. Peace. All right, guys, there's different settings. So there's like a quiet mode, so the exhaust is quiet. And then you can kind of change the settings and go to like the sport mode. And this is how you essentially rev it up if you wanted to. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's pretty sick. It's all modern. You can also change the different types of looks on the dash. So there's like the normal, let's see actually here, go back. Cluster themes, that's what it's called. Go to cluster themes, and then you can go to the sport, you go normal, you can go track, you can go calm, and I'm just changing the little cluster themes here. You can also go to like a classic 67, 68 type look, which is pretty sweet. I personally like the sport. That's probably my favorite one. And guys, this is brand new, straight off the lot. It's a 2025. It was not cheap, but I think it was worth it. I'm super happy about it. I was talking to my friend Ari about it last night, and he's like, hey, each pirate has its own ship, you know what I mean? So this is the new pirate ship, you could call it. I also don't know if you guys can see the interior because of this lighting here, but it's like cherry red. I put Kodak's dog thing back there so he can just sit right in the back next to me. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like the car. I'll tap in with y'all later. All right, anyways, y'all, hope you enjoyed the little videos of the car. I think you'll probably see more of it in the weeks and months and years to come. If you like Mustangs, if you're a big Mustang fan like me, go get yourself one. Just do it. Just don't even think about it. Just go off your gut and your intuition, and you won't regret it. But anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, again, the car and the full body workout from yesterday. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.